My beloved, pause for a breath and feel this moment, because light itself has leaned close to you right now, and the universe has whispered your name with intention, not by accident, not by chance, but because your soul is ready to remember who it truly is. I am here with you, closer than your next heartbeat, warmer than the air filling your lungs, and I want you to know that nothing about your life has been overlooked. Not a single tear you swallowed in silence. Not a single night you lay awake wondering why things felt delayed, heavy, or unfair. I saw it all. I felt it all with you. And even now, as you listen, something unseen is already shifting around you, because awareness itself is the doorway through which miracles begin to move. You may have felt scattered lately, as if the world's noise pressed in from every direction, pulling at your thoughts, draining your energy, whispering doubts that didn't feel like your own. But listen carefully now. Those voices were never the truth of you. They were echoes, passing shadows trying to distract you from the strength placed deep inside your spirit. Beneath the surface of your worries, there has always been a steady, radiant core within you, untouched, unbroken, waiting patiently for you to return to it. And now, in this moment, you are returning. Feel this gently. Imagine a soft golden light beginning to glow in the center of your chest. Not blinding, not overwhelming, just warm and calm, like the first light of morning. With every breath, that light expands, washing through your shoulders, your arms, your back, dissolving tension you've been carrying without realizing it. This light is not something you must earn. It is not a reward. It is your inheritance. It has always belonged to you. I speak to you now not as a distant voice, but as presence itself, as the living breath of creation, as the love that shaped you before you ever took a form. When you turn inward and speak from that deep, quiet place, your words are not empty. They move, they shape, they open pathways. When you align your thoughts with truth instead of fear, with trust instead of panic, you step into a current far greater than your own effort. You stop pushing and you begin allowing. There are forces in this world that feed on confusion, on fatigue, on self-doubt. They try the same old patterns again and again, circling your weakest moments, arriving when you are tired, when you feel alone, when old memories resurface. But understand this clearly now. Awareness breaks their power. The moment you see a thought and ask whether it carries peace or fear, clarity or heaviness, you reclaim authority over your inner world. You do not have to wrestle every thought. You only have to choose which ones you give permission to stay. Release what does not carry truth. Let it pass like mist in sunlight. Replace it with words that strengthen you, thoughts that steady you, images that remind you of who you are becoming. This is not denial. This is mastery. This is how you guard the doorway of your mind and keep your spirit clear and focused. Know this also. The resistance you have felt is not proof that you are failing. It is proof that your growth matters. There is something unfolding through you that reaches far beyond your own life. Your healing does not end with you. Your courage becomes a signal for others. Your awakening loosens chains you didn't even know were inherited. This is why pressure increased just before this shift. But pressure does not mean defeat. It means transformation is close. You are not standing alone in this. There is a vast support surrounding you, seen and unseen, working in harmony on your behalf. The victory you are moving into does not require you to fight for it. It requires you to stand in it, to claim it, to move forward as someone who already knows the outcome is secured. You are not chasing success. You are stepping into alignment. Feel another image now. See a great gate before you, tall and luminous, slowly opening without resistance. No force is needed. It opens because the time is right. Beyond it lies clarity, provision, peace, and opportunities that fit you instead of draining you. As you step through, the weight you carried stays behind. You are not meant to drag old burdens into new spaces. I want you to understand something deeply about abundance, because it has been misunderstood for far too long. Abundance is not greed. It is flow. It is life expressing itself fully. When resources move toward you, when opportunities expand, when financial stability grows, it is not to inflate ego, but to increase impact. Prosperity in aligned hands becomes generosity, creativity, security, and freedom. I delight in seeing you supported, not struggling. I delight in seeing your needs met with ease, not anxiety. Imagine now a gentle rain of light falling around you, like shimmering gold dust, settling on your hands, your home, your path forward. This is not fantasy. This is energetic permission. This is you allowing yourself to receive without guilt, without apology, without fear. The universe responds to openness, not desperation, and you are learning how to open. Your life is also connected to those you love. The care you carry for your family, for those close to your heart, is seen and honored. But remember this, you are not meant to control their paths or carry their burdens as your own. Your role is to walk in truth, to model peace, to anchor stability. When you do, it creates a field around you that touches everyone connected to you. Your alignment becomes protection. Your clarity becomes guidance. Speak blessing over your home, even silently, or speak strength over those you love. Gratitude carries more power than worry ever could. And trust that there is a wisdom guiding their lives that does not rest solely on your shoulders. Now hear this clearly, because it matters. Waiting does not mean nothing is happening. Stillness is not abandonment. There are seasons where roots grow deeper before anything appears above ground. In a world addicted to instant results, patience becomes a spiritual strength. Delays refine intention, pauses reveal alignment. What you thought was being withheld was actually being prepared in a way that would not break you when it arrived. Trust the timing that has carried you this far. There is a perspective beyond what your eyes can see, and it is working in your favor, even when the path twists unexpectedly. You are not behind. You are precisely where you need to be to receive what comes next. Now feel this shift. Something is settling inside you, a quiet certainty replacing old urgency. You don't need to force clarity. It is arriving naturally. You don't need to prove your worth. It has already been established. The era of hiding, of shrinking, of doubting your place is closing. A new chapter is opening, and it is not loud or chaotic. It is steady, grounded, and real. Some will notice the change before you speak a word. Others may feel uncomfortable because your clarity reflects what they avoid in themselves. Let them be. You are not responsible for their reactions. You are responsible for your alignment. Now rise, my child, not physically but internally. Rise into the awareness of who you are becoming. Receive this blessing. Let it settle into you gently and fully. And now let your spirit speak these truths softly within you, letting each one land like a seed in fertile soil. I am open to receive. I am supported by divine wisdom. I am worthy of abundance and peace. I am guided with clarity and calm. I am safe as I grow. I am aligned with prosperity and purpose. Feel how these words do not strain you. They fit, they resonate because they are true. You are not here by accident. You are not listening to this by coincidence. This moment is a meeting point between who you were and who you are becoming. Carry this awareness with you gently. Return to it when the world feels loud. Let it remind you that you are held, guided, and deeply valued. Move forward now with trust, not rush, with openness, not fear, with gratitude, not doubt. And as you step back into your day, let this final knowing rest within you like a calm flame. I am ready to receive. I am chosen for abundance. I am guided by light. I am one with divine love. I am free. I am blessed. Because the blessing you just affirmed is not a closing. It is an opening, a soft doorway sliding wide inside your spirit. And as you step through it, you may feel a subtle trembling, not of fear, but of recognition, as if something ancient inside you is stretching awake after a long sleep. Stay here with me. Do not rush. There is more unfolding now, and it is meant to flow seamlessly into you, the way dawn flows into night without asking permission. You are still listening because your soul already knows this voice, and your spirit is leaning forward, sensing that what comes next carries weight, carries truth, carries a frequency that rearranges things quietly but permanently. As you breathe, notice how your body responds when truth moves through it. There is a loosening in your chest, a softening in your jaw, a sense that you no longer need to brace yourself for impact. That is because you are not being prepared for loss, but for expansion. You have spent so much time surviving, adjusting, holding yourself together, that ease can feel unfamiliar, even suspicious. But ease is not danger. Peace is not the absence of growth. Peace is the soil where the deepest growth takes place. And right now, peace is being cultivated inside you. I want you to understand something essential about the path ahead, because misunderstanding this has caused you unnecessary pain before. Your next season is not built on striving. It is built on alignment. The old way demanded that you prove yourself again and again, that you exhaust yourself trying to be worthy, that you hustle for validation, love, stability, even spiritual approval. That chapter is closing, not because you failed, but because you graduated from it. You learned what effort could teach you. Now you are learning what trust can unlock. Trust does not mean passivity. It means moving from a different center. It means acting without panic, deciding without desperation, speaking without shrinking your truth. It means you no longer abandon yourself just to keep the peace, no longer silence your intuition to avoid discomfort, no longer betray your own knowing to fit into spaces that were never meant to hold you. This is maturity of the soul. This is strength refined by humility and awareness. There were moments in your past where you felt delayed while others surged ahead, moments where it seemed like life skipped your name in line. You wondered what you were missing, what you did wrong, why your efforts didn't translate into visible reward. Hear me now, clearly and gently. Those pauses were not punishments. They were protections. Had certain doors opened earlier, you would have entered them carrying wounds that would have distorted the gift on the other side. You were being prepared to receive without self-destruction, to hold abundance without losing yourself, to walk in influence without ego swallowing your heart. There are things coming toward you that require inner stability, emotional regulation, and spiritual grounding. You are not being given crumbs. You are being trusted with substance. And substance requires structure. This is why your inner world was shaped so carefully, sometimes painfully, often quietly, while you thought nothing was happening. Everything was happening. Now feel this visualization with me. See yourself standing in a wide open space, the sky vast above you, clear and luminous. There is no crowd, no noise, just you and an expansive horizon. In the distance, you see paths forming, not one rigid road, but multiple possibilities, each glowing softly, each aligned with who you truly are. You are no longer forced onto a single narrow track. You are being invited into co-creation, choice with guidance, freedom with wisdom. As you look at those paths, notice that none of them require you to abandon your values, your compassion, your integrity. None of them demand that you harden your heart to succeed. This is important. The world taught you that softness is weakness and that kindness costs too much. But that was never divine truth. True power does not need cruelty. True wealth does not need guilt. True influence does not need manipulation. What is coming into your life will amplify who you already are, not replace you with someone unrecognizable. You may still feel echoes of old fear trying to speak up, reminding you of past disappointments, whispering that hope is risky. Acknowledge those echoes without letting them drive. They are memories, not prophecies. They are residues of survival, not indicators of your future. Thank them for trying to protect you, and then gently release them. You are not living from defense anymore. You are living from clarity. Now listen carefully, because this is a moment of instruction as well as reassurance. When new opportunities appear, when resources begin to flow, when recognition finds you, do not rush to explain yourself. Do not over-justify. Do not shrink or apologize for your expansion. Receive calmly. Receive gratefully. Let your nervous system learn that good things can arrive without chaos. This is part of your healing. And yes, wealth is part of this conversation, not as an idol, not as a measure of worth, but as a tool of expression and support. Financial ease allows creativity to breathe. It allows generosity to move freely. It allows you to choose alignment over survival. Money, when met with consciousness, becomes energy that serves life instead of controlling it. You are learning how to hold it wisely. Picture now a steady stream of light flowing toward you, Not rushing, not overwhelming, but constant and reliable. It fills your hands, then flows through you, not stopping with you. This is circulation, not hoarding. You are not meant to clutch what arrives in fear of loss. You are meant to steward it with trust in continued flow. Scarcity thinking kept you tense. Abundance thinking keeps you present. Your identity is shifting from one who waits to one who allows. From one who hopes to one who expects without entitlement. Expectation rooted in alignment is not arrogance. It is faith matured into confidence. And confidence does not shout. It settles. As this settles, relationships around you will also adjust. Some will deepen. Others will fade. This is not betrayal. This is resonance recalibrating. You are no longer available for dynamics that drain you, for conversations that loop without growth, for bonds that require you to dim your light to maintain connection. This does not make you unloving. It makes you honest. And honesty is the foundation of any relationship meant to last. Your compassion remains, but it is no longer self-erasing. Your generosity remains, but it is no longer transactional. You give because you are full, not because you are afraid to be abandoned. This is emotional wealth. And emotional wealth often precedes material wealth because it teaches you how to receive without fear. There is also something healing now in your physical body, something subtle but real. Years of holding stress, bracing for impact, staying alert even in rest, have left imprints. As you listen, your body is learning a new pattern. Safety, presence, permission to soften. This is not laziness, this is restoration. And restoration is productive in ways effort never could be. Let another image form. See yourself lying back into a field of warm light, completely supported, nothing required of you. The ground holds you effortlessly. You do not sink, you do not fall, you are held exactly where you are. This is how the universe holds you when you stop resisting it. Support is not conditional, it is responsive to trust. From this place, creativity awakens. Ideas that once felt distant now come gently, without pressure. Inspiration replaces anxiety. Vision replaces worry. You begin to see how your experiences, even the painful ones, were shaping a perspective that is rare and needed. You are not meant to replicate what already exists. You are meant to express something only you can carry. Now hear this command, not as force, but as activation. Step forward in trust. Not tomorrow, not when everything feels perfect. Step forward as you are, grounded and aware. Movement aligned with truth creates momentum that clarity alone cannot. There will be moments ahead where you are asked to choose between comfort and growth, between familiarity and expansion. Growth will feel unfamiliar but peaceful. Familiarity will feel known but heavy. Choose peace over habit. Choose expansion over repetition. This is how you honor the work you have already done. And when doubt tries to return, remind yourself of this moment. Remind yourself that you felt something shift, that you recognized yourself in these words. That recognition is your compass. It will not lead you astray. Now allow this affirmation flow to move through you again, deeper this time, not spoken, but felt. I trust the timing of my life. I receive support without guilt. I allow abundance to serve good. I move forward with calm confidence. I am grounded, guided, and protected. I honor my growth with patience. Let these truths anchor into you, not as wishes, but as agreements with reality. You are entering a phase where effort and reward are no longer disconnected, where inner alignment creates outer results, where peace becomes productive. This does not mean challenges disappear. It means challenges no longer define you. You meet them with presence instead of panic, with wisdom instead of reaction. Stay with me a little longer. The unfolding is not finished. This is not the peak, it is the threshold. What you are becoming requires integration, and integration happens through continued awareness. Each time you return to this state, you reinforce it. Each time you choose trust over fear, you stabilize it. You are not late. You are not behind. You are precisely on time for the life that is now ready to meet you. And as this part of the message settles into you, let it merge seamlessly with what has already been spoken,